Up to legislative matters, the Senate on Tuesday urged President Tinubu to prioritize security, agriculture, infrastructure, and other critical sectors in the supplementary appropriation bill of 2.17 trillion naira proposed for passage by it. The bill was presented for the first and second reading just immediately, was unanimously adopted and passed by members of the Red Chamber as they all took turns to share their concerns on the judicious utilization of the supplementary appropriation bill as a way to alleviate the hardship being faced by Nigerians. Correspondent Koleojo reports that the bill, which is titled Supplementary Appropriation Bill 2023 SB 218, was presented by the Senate Majority Leader Bamidele Opeyemi, APC, Ekiti Central.
To lead the debate on this very important bill, which seeks to authorize the issue from the Consolidated Revenue Fund of the Federation, the total sum of 2,176,791,086,033 naira only, of which 18 billion naira only is for statutory transfers.
The Deputy Senate President, Senator Jibril Barau, tasked the federal government to ensure critical sectors like security sector are considered in the budget.
But this government decided to take its time to study its challenges and areas that need funding. It took time. And so it decided that the challenges we face in the area of insecurity, agriculture and our infrastructure should be dealt with. Then it decided that this bill should be brought forward for approval. It's a normal practice everywhere in the world.
Senate Whip Senator Ali Ndume commended the federal government and urged them to pass the bill so as to cover the gap that is already created. Consequently, Senator Suriaka Dixon, in his contribution, demanded that the due process should be followed in this, adding that the committees would also do their proper work. The bill scaled second reading at the floor of the Senate and therefore referred to the Committee on Appropriation.
And support the second reading of this bill. A bill was brought today. The first question is it necessary and urgent? And the answer is yes. The second question is looking at the summary, and if our colleagues have a copy, should also look at the summary. This is the first time the capital expenditure of every budget in the critical sectors is more than the usual 40 or less than 40% that we have.
Mr. President, I firstly want to associate myself with the view that this budget be passed, be supported, and that these estimates be read for a second time. The first reason I have for supporting this is that from the briefings we have received so far, this budget, unlike a few others we have dealt with in these chambers, will not be funded from ways and means. From the information at our disposal, it appears there is funding for this budget.
I'm commending Mr. President, Commander-in-Chief, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, for bringing this supplementary bill that tend to address very critical issues of the Nigerian economy, from defense to decayed infrastructure, from roads to even the palliatives in terms of the current economic realities, and also addressing the issues of the inflation and the suffering of labor people, in other words, the workers, the working population, and even to think of even the students as well, outside just road infrastructure.